Have you ever thought about the possibilities of Minecraft multiplayer as a game? Not just as a compilation of many other popular minigames, but as a whole new video game, with its own story, map, items, and more. Or maybe what might happen when you gather some of the most talented Minecraft builders, programmers, and storytellers into one team to create this game unlike any other in Minecraft. To most people, Minecraft just looks like a building game where you place blocks and make a nice house just the way you like it. But some others take it to a whole new level. These people see Minecraft as a tool with infinite possibilities, like a game engine such as Unity or Unreal. Many people use this tool as a way to create fun minigames such as Bed Wars or Block Hunt, but some others get a little more creative and create absolute masterpieces such as Hypixel Skyblock or, more impressively, the topic of this video, Wynncraft. Wynncraft is a massively multiplayer Minecraft RPG, where you collect items, loot dungeons, and go on quests for awesome magical rewards. It's one of the most, if not the most, ambitious Minecraft servers to ever exist. Wynncraft currently holds the Guinness World Record for largest MMO RPG to exist in Minecraft. And while the Minecraft MMO RPG category is rather small compared to something like the minigame category, Wynncraft's size and scale is still nothing short of impressive. There are a total of 19 official islands in the game. The entirety of the overworld map is about 4,000 blocks long by 5,500 blocks wide, with a huge ocean in the middle, separating the two main islands of content. The original idea for the server was proposed by a YouTube creator named Salted. His channel, which some of you might have heard of before, was a Minecraft channel by the name of Crafted Movie. Here, Salted, along with other small Minecraft YouTubers of the time, would create short Minecraft animations, skits, and comedy videos. The channel was fairly popular for the time, garnering a couple million views on several videos. Videos first began appearing on the channel in 2011, with the first video being posted in June of that year, called Mirrors in Minecraft, which was essentially just Salted and his friends synchronizing their movements to create the effect of a mirror in Minecraft. The channel received consistent uploads throughout 2011 till about the beginning of 2014, when uploads began to slow down. And then in June of 2015, the channel will receive its final upload. As of right now, of course. There are currently 102 videos still publicly available to watch, many of them containing the soon-to-be members of the Wynncraft development team. The two most notable names on that list are, of course, Salted, and as some of you may or may not know, Grian. Grian can be seen in the background of many of the old Crafted Movie videos, wearing his Link skin, which was his main skin before he switched over to the iconic red shirt and jeans look. Fun fact, Crafted Movie is actually considered as the essential Kickstarter to Grian's career on YouTube, as well as Wynncraft. Anyways, Grian had been the lead set designer for skits on Crafted Movie, so he naturally became the lead builder for Wynncraft. After the original idea for Wynncraft was presented, and the team was put together, the actual work on the project began. In around November of 2012, the team began placing the first blocks that would soon become the legend that we call today Wynncraft. But real fast, before we cover this topic, please, if you enjoy the video or you're enjoying it right now, don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and you can unsubscribe at any time. Thank you. In November of 2012, the team began to work on the main point of interest of Wynncraft's world. As funny as it sounds, the team actually started building on a public creative server. Minecraft Realms weren't a thing until late 2014, and I'm assuming that private servers back then weren't as easy to come by as they are now. The very first thing that the team started working on was the starter town. This town, soon to be known as Ragni, was put together fairly quick, alongside many other landmarks, such as the Emerald Trail, the towns of Detlas, Nemract, and Almuji, and of course, we can't forget about the Pigman's Ravine. Anyways, the build team of 4 to 5 people at the time had a lot of work on their hands, but they finished the main places in the game within about 5 months, just in time for Wynncraft's official release of April 30th, 2013. Wynncraft released to a very low player count at the time, and stayed pretty low for a while. Unless you were a beta tester or an extremely active member in the Crafted Movie's 300,000 subscriber community, there's probably no way you could have known about the existence of Wynncraft. There's absolutely no marketing done for the game. No trailers were created, and there was absolutely no mention of it anywhere on the YouTube channel. My assumption is that this is because the creators wanted to do some larger scale testing than beta, but also wanted to keep it relatively small, just in case everything were to break. However, that's just my theory. You might have another one. Although, all of these low numbers were about to change forever, because on July 6th, 2013, about 3 months after the game's official launch, the first ever Wynncraft trailer was released onto the Crafted Movie YouTube channel. This trailer got people extremely excited about the game and brought in hundreds of new players. This huge influx of players, though, caused extreme lag spikes and had potential to make the game unplayable for some periods of time. Nevertheless, people still fell in love with Wynncraft, putting hundreds of hours into it and grinding non-stop. Sometime around August of 2013, a player by the name of Wartho27 became the first player to ever get a character to level 70, which was the max level at the time. A new NPC named Worthington was added to the jungle region to commemorate this feat. This was a monumental achievement for the community because now, for the first time ever, Wynncraft as a game had been beaten. Except for, not really. When you create a character in Wynncraft, you have to select a class to play as. At the time, there were 4 classes available to choose from. The classes were Warrior, Archer, Mage, and the donator-only class of Assassin. Wartho got his Assassin to level 70, but left out all the other classes. Pretty soon after him, there were 3 more people to get classes of theirs to level 70. But they didn't stop there. Players Abandoned Bank, Acer 78, and Egyptian SDS were the first players to ever get 3 classes to level 70. And finally, after several months of grinding, a player by the name of Samabizzle made it to level 70 on all 4 classes. This achievement was absolutely nothing short of amazing, although Samabizzle didn't stop there. There was actually one final level that could be reached through the use of a bug within the game. To reach level 71, Samabizzle had to gather all of the XP from level 1 through 70 again, until finally he became the first person to ever reach level 71 on Wynncraft. Because of this also extremely monumental achievement, the added level bug became a full-blown feature. Now whenever you reach the max level on a character in Wynncraft, you can grind all the way through the XP again and level up one last time. Because of the rapid increase in player count and playtime of each player, the developers were quickly running out of content. In early 2014, many new updates were added to the game, including lag spike fixes, finally, an addition of spells to the inventory, and most excitingly, a massive locked door at the edge of the ocean that led to who knows where. This created a huge amount of hype for a potential new island, which in turn would add so much more new content. This excitement in the community also did much more for the server than just build hype for a new update. It also gathered the attention of many more people outside of the small community that was Wynncraft in late 2014, as well as the likes of many popular Minecraft YouTubers of the era. Most notable on this list being popular YouTuber of the time in the Littlewood. His 12-part series covering about the first quarter of the Wynncraft story brought so much more attention to the server. This newfound player base caused the developers to add 18 more servers to accommodate for everyone. Players were starting to get very impatient, and many more people had gotten all of their classes to the max level by now. The new island, soon to be known as the Island of Gavel, would not be released for several months though. It faced many delays and many failed promises from the developers. The update was promised to be released in summer of 2015. There was even a very long fetch quest in the game that finished with a line explaining the story of a merchant who would be coming to trade with you during that summer. But that merchant never came, and so the community waited and waited, growing more anxious and more irritated with the developers, until finally, on September 3rd, 2015, a trailer was released for the Gavel expansion update. While it wasn't the actual update itself, and while the community was certainly not satisfied at all, it finally gave players a good look at the new piece of content that they had been waiting for all this time. And boy oh boy was this one new piece of content. With new textures, plenty of new weapons, over 50 new quests, and way more bosses, Gavel was shaping up to be a whole new game compared to the original Wynncraft. Many more developers had been recruited to work on the map since then, and in November of 2015, beta testing began on Gavel. Small groups of players were handpicked by the content team to play and give feedback on the new update. Sometime in early December, a tweet was made onto the official Wynncraft Twitter, teasing that the map was finally finished. Then, soon after that, screenshots of Gavel began appearing on Twitter, with each one being captioned X number of days. And finally, after nearly a year of waiting, on December 21st, 2015, the update was officially released. Gavel was met with raving reviews from fans. There was even a new level cap, from 75 to level 101, which of course meant a new race to the top occurred. And on January 1st, 11 days after the release of Gavel, a player by the name of J6 Unlimited became the first player to reach level 100. And that's about where we are today. There have of course been major content additions since this time, but none nearly as game-changing as Gavel. And there is still so much more to cover, so if you enjoyed and want to see more Wynncraft, let me know. I'd be happy to cover another video on the server. I personally really enjoy Wynncraft as a game. In the week or so that I played it for this video, I made it decently far, but not that far. And I'd totally recommend trying it if you're curious. Anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching, and please, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.